Peace, peace. What's going on, everyone? It is not the LYR to the ICS. It's not a lyric show. I'm sorry. Um, but we miss him, man. We miss him. He's not able to make it. He's working, holiday shifts, and he's doing overtime, literally. So, but you know who it is anyway. It's Steph, y'all. This is Stephanie Gale here. Happy Sunday, happy Christmas Eve to you guys. It's a wonderful day, man. Uh, Pretty sunny over here. Um, Temperatures I think in the 40s. So it's chilly, but I want to eventually see some snow because I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not fully in the Christmas spirit yet. But one gift I am getting today is that my mama's coming home. She's coming home
Yeah.
today, so yeah, so I'm happy about that, for sure. So she should be here any moment. But I'm gonna do this in the spirit of lyrics. We love you, man. You're losing the bet, by the way. You're gonna have to
Exactly.
eat that chopped cheese
Man, I look like a dummy.
in 2 weeks.
I had faith.
What's up, Tiff?
That's why I
What's
don't believe
going
in
on?
God.
No, hey, crew, what's popping?
What's up?
What's good?
And then I
Yo,
And then I go, "You're happy Christmas Eve."
double time.
Merry pagan holiday.
Merry Pagan. Yes, happy solstice to those that celebrate.
Let's do the Wicker
Yes.
Man thing and burn some, effigies.
But
Even
Eric had
to
a double entendre right there. He ended up saying that's why I don't believe in God because of the earth and the gods and all this other stuff.
oh,
And then, but
oh my god.
I see you. Eric got bars.
Nah, I'm not a
What,
rapper.
67
I'm,
67 in Augusta? Yeah. Oh, you're not a rapper. Nah, but hey, I mean, and all the other Christians, by the way, I if you're offended by me saying happy solstice, on this day, I mean, you're putting up Christmas trees, so happy solstice. Clearly you celebrated too, without even knowing it. But what's up, Ed? How you doing?
What's going, y'all? ADV in the spot, Avis, and we here with another episode of Randumb Thoughtz Talk series. Don't mind my voice. I lost it. I'm trying to get it back. I didn't lose it in San Diego or Chicago or any other place. I just lost it, but it's coming back. Grateful to be back. Celebrating my aunt's birthday, and just really just had a lot of good family time last Sunday. But we here, we locked in, and yeah, Eric reminded me he about to lose his bet, unfortunately. So
Dang, man. Oh wait, what do you owe us? Should you eat a chopped cheese too? Vegan chopped cheese? Eric?
who
me?
Famous.
Oh,
Ramos. Yes, you.
should I eat one? I don't mind eating one, so like it's not gonna do anything to me. It's like
Right.
So
You
I've
and
eaten
I
it
you
before.
and I had one. Yeah, you
I've
and I
had
had
one.
that,
Yeah, I've had it. Yeah, so
that Philly
whatever.
cheesesteak,
Um, yeah, but
that
to all the
impossible Philly
Christians,
cheesesteak.
apologies. Enjoy your Christmas, your
your
presents,
Christmas?
your Christmas, your presents.
Feliz
You know, you know,
Navidad.
whatever you. Is Kwanzaa still going down right now?
Yeah.
26
Okay, enjoy Kwanzaa to all the
days.
people who celebrate Kwanzaa, and belated Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends.
Yes, happy
There it is.
Hanukkah. By the way, speaking of our Jewish folks, thank you for blessing us with the bread that is known as challah.
True,
I
that
just
is
made
true,
some French
and
toast
halva
with
as
challah bread.
well.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you for your uh knishes. Is that a Yiddish?
yeah,
I
Mm.
believe so. Your
yep.
knishes and
Knishes, your latkes of the shit. Um, what else? Dang, I was just thinking salmon and lox, that cream cheese
salmon
and
and
lox.
lox. Thank you for your bagels.
Yes, y'all the
You
best.
know, thank you,
Cheers to
thank
you.
you, Jewish Santa Claus, because they're the Jewish version of Santa Claus that wears blue apparently. Uh, for your menorahs and yeah.
Let me say Benoras. Okay.
That's about my extent of my um Hebrew knowledge of their holidays.
More than me.
Thank you
Let's
for
get out
giving
the
my family
dreidels.
their
Let's get out
name.
the dreidels and get lit.
Yes, throw in your yarmulkes.
Hoist up
Yep.
your chairs.
Break some break some dishware. You know,
No, we're not.
some
Nobody's
plates.
getting married. You can't do that. I think that's Greek.
Nah, they
though.
do it
Isn't
at
it Greek?
nah, they do it at bar mitzvahs too.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Do they do that as at what's that called? Oh, I can't remember the name of the shit. Where they
Mm.
take care of the manhood thing.
Oh,
Oh, like yeah, the circumcision
No, but
ceremonies.
yeah, but there's a word for it. A bisque. A
Yeah, I
bisque.
can't think of it.
Bisque. Bisque.
A bisque.
Brisk. Yeah.
so
Brisk. I don't think it's
Brisk is a
brisk.
drink. Brisk is a drink.
either way, it still sounds like some type of food product because you said a bisque because there's a lobster bisque. There's like those
Let's see
different
what
types.
this is.
So I'm like,
Yeah, look at
what? A bisque?
oh my goodness.
The abyss? I don't know.
Oh gracious. But happy holidays to whatever holiday you celebrate. What's up, J58?
Peace,
That's
peace, peace to
our
everybody.
that's the man behind the boards. Shout out to you. Um
Sure.
do we have any do you all have any house cleaning? Any I have a couple of things, but I'm gonna start with you guys first. You have anything?
Nah, I mean, the year's almost over. A lot of things didn't happen. Maybe next year. We definitely know what's gonna happen next year. Some chopped cheese consuming.
On someone's birthday.
Yeah, that's his
Oh, yeah.
birthday present.
on a pescatarian's birthday. Oh, he's gonna love it. But speaking of birthdays, I would like to say very special happy birthday to my grandnephew Elijah. He turns 8 today. I don't get to see him that often, unfortunately. I think the last time I saw him was like Halloween last year, but but always in my thoughts. I love you, guy. I know you're doing well. Your mom's a great mom, and you and your little sister are in good hands. So happy birthday to you guys. Just don't support Trump, okay? That's all I said. That's all I want to say to you. Don't. He's not a good man. But other than
I
that,
don't think we have much of
happy
a choice,
birthday,
Steph.
kid.
I don't think
Man.
most will have a choice. It's either between the zombie or the RNG Jarn cheeses. What they call them now?
I will go with the zombie. I'd rather stick with that. I'm fine.
I don't pick lessers
Fine
of
over
any
here.
type of evils.
I mean, things don't.
I mean,
know.
these are the choices that have been handed to us. I mean, if I had a choice, yes, I would.
Steph for president. That's what I got. Steph for president. That's what I got.
Oh, we'd have way more fun. That is for sure. But, I don't know. Bill Clinton and scandals would pale in significance to me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He did not have
I'm
sexual relations with
kidding.
that woman. Okay.
Don't
He did
cancel
not-
me.
He
Don't
did not have
cancel me.
sexual relations with that woman. You can't prove it.
I would not.
Don't take me
very
back
much
to
above
a
board.
time where LimeWire and everything else existed, and that was if you tried to download a song that did not exist yet, and that's what you
Oh
would get.
man.
No, no.
Or the R. Kelly tapes.
Kelly something.
I enjoyed waiting
Right.
2 days for a song to download. What are you talking about?
Right.
All right, Napster.
LimeWire, Napster. Yeah, right. The first. So I tried Napster before, and on my dial-up, it would take like it wouldn't even upload until like
Was
I
it in
think I got.
college?
No, this
Wow.
was high school.
Oh, okay.
And then I would use before that I used Scour. There was one called Scour, and that's where I would get my MP3s from.
I would use
And-
my school's T1 line because I went to
There
college.
it is.
That's when I started using Napster. So that shit was pretty fast. I mean, today's standards not so fast, but back then, pretty fast.
Yeah. But yeah, once I did get to once I got Napster to work, I downloaded. Well, first of all, I want to ask you all, what was the first MP3 you all downloaded ever?
I want to say it.
Allegedly,
I want to
Allegedly.
say. I
we
want to
did it.
say
We did it the
either.
legal way.
I want to say it was either a Radiohead song or a Jedi Mind Trick song. I'm not too sure.
Mm. It was either
Allegedly.
between legend. So it was either between a Lupe Fiasco song or a Linkin
Ooh,
Park song.
okay.
Yeah.
I asked because mine is funny. The one that I actually and this wouldn't have been my first choice, but it ended up being the first song that I actually completely downloaded. It was an NSYNC song.
Man, they're making a comeback. Kanye got them on the album. Oh, that's Backstreet Boys. My bad.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
Dang.
No, I'm just ignorant. I don't know the difference. I'm being real.
Nah, nah, but the song is dope. It's I drive myself crazy. That I'm telling you, they blacked out on that song. Um, Great video too. But yeah, that was my first one, and then after that was Khalees's "Get Along with You." That song,
What album is
the,
that off of?
the first album, Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Okay. That,
That's the one
I was in
that
love with her
we watched.
during college, first year of college, man. I
Yeah,
had a
we
big.
watched the video together.
Oh yeah. I
The
was really
Paul
so
Hunter
in love with
video.
her, for real.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still in
Now,
love with
how do
her.
you feel? Okay.
Thinking about reminiscing,
Yo,
man.
but
More house cleaning.
hey, yeah, I wanted to actually segue off of the downloading. Um, I want to talk about like certain holidays albums that are my personal favorite. I might be a little biased. I mean, for one, you can download my first two volumes of Christmas at 7222
Do it.
on
Do it now.
Bandcamp. Yep, or you can stream it on any available digital streaming site or platform. I implore you to do that. They're great EPs, if I do say so myself. And yeah, definitely check them out. I would also recommend um, the EPs from Bop Alloy, Winter Breaks 1 and 2. Both of them slap. I feel like Winter Breaks 2 gets slept on a lot, but I'm
Yes.
telling you, that man, Winter Breaks 2, it gets played nonstop over here. So definitely recommend those. Also, if you haven't heard PJ Morton's holiday album, Christmas with PJ Morton, super dope, super dope. And of course, I'm shouting him out because he's from the area, as
There it
we would
is.
say. Um, but great project, and he has a deluxe version as well. That's even more amazing. He has some great features. So, and also if you can also download Funky DL's compilation of instrumentals that he did for the holidays, definitely check that out as well. So, you guys have any recommendations as far as holiday albums?
There's a thing lacking in I've realized in hip hop for holiday songs. I mean, back in the day there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
I remember like De La Soul had one, I believe, right? Who else had one?
Yeah, I believe so.
I
Yeah.
think Run DMC dropped it
Outkast, Run
from the beginning.
DMC. Yeah.
Well, what was it? Players Anthem. It's actually a holiday song. You
Really?
don't really talk about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
the
was
players ball is during the holidays.
Holidays.
yep,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
yep. It's just like Die Hard is a holiday movie. Players Ball Players Ball is a holiday song. So yeah, man. What about you, Eric? No other albums?
Can't remember any to tell you the truth. How in terms of holidays and stuff.
Donny Hathaway. That's it.
Oh, Donny Hathaway, yes. Always play This Christmas, man. That's the man. That one, oh, it's Stevie Wonder's album. His Christmas album is classic. Of course, Jackson 5 gets played in this household all the time. The
Bam.
Temptations Christmas album. Those are just like staples, undeniable. Speaking of which, the Staple Sisters. That album is dope too. And also yeah. Yeah.
You're
I was
putting me
just
on game.
listening to Marla Staples. Huh?
I say you putting me on game. Go for it.
Yeah. The Staple Singers, I should say. Yeah, the Staple Singers, that holiday album is dope as well. So
Do the
definitely check
Isley
those
Brothers
out.
have a holiday album? I would think they would.
I haven't I haven't heard anything from them. So I wouldn't know. Of course, any Luther Vandross's album is good as well. Even though it's sad. Um the Supremes, of course. Um yep, that album is also great. Trying to
Why
think
need
who else.
Napster? Why need Napster or Spotify or anything when you got Steph?
Right. So no, but definitely yeah, enjoy this holiday, enjoy the time with your family. That's the thing that means the most to me. And I guess we're gonna get into this episode, okay? Um
Uh,
in the words of, we ready though? Huh?
you sure
Oh,
about that?
oh yes. Before oh, you turn it into me. You turn it into me. Okay, before we get into this episode, please make sure you sign up for randomthoughtz.com's newsletter for the latest and greatest. We will have more events, and we will have more prizes and whatnot coming up. And yeah, and also just check out the website, randomthoughts.com. And also, since this is the season of giving, we would love for you all to give a little donation to Random Thoughts. Since
Donation.
this is this has been funded by us. Like, we've pooled our money together to bring you this content. We've taken care of the maintenance costs and the production costs and all that up to this point, and we would love for you all to bless us with a donation. So if you can hit us up on PayPal. It's paypal.me/random thoughts. I'll put up the link at some point today, maybe during the disclaimer. And we would love for that for you all to, just help us out. We would be greatly appreciated. We love that you all tune into the show and enjoy our content and our entertainment, our information. Thank you so much for being, supportive up to this point. So I can't talk today. I don't know, but thank you
You
all,
got to
man.
warm
Thank
up.
you
It's all
for
good.
always blessing us. So, anything else? Did I miss anything?
Nah, you
We're
good.
okay. We're ready to go. All right. So lyrics is not here, but I'll just say the word. Wait, let me put my glasses on.
The magic
For
words.
Oh my goodness, where did I put my glasses? Oh man, I lost them just like that. Anyway, well,
Maybe you need
in
glasses to
the
get you find your glasses.
Maybe
oh,
you
here
got
they are. Here
mad.
they are. Nah, they were in the dark. Okay, let me flip them over. You gotta get into character. All right, here we go. So, in the words of our other host, brainchild of the show, lyrics. It's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. I Rant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the I Rant Network. Good day.
All right, we're back. My triple ginger beer. Yeah, we're back. And we're gonna get into this episode. So today's episode is episode 5-16, the third Randumb People's Choice episode. And if you all have tuned into the previous Randumb People's Choice episodes, we give you all the platform. We ask for your suggestions on topics. We talk about anything that you want to talk about. By the way, I should send this StreamYard link to you guys for folks that want to join us. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, we did get some suggestions from earlier this week. I had asked the question on the Randumb Thoughtz page, and that was pretty dope. I got a lot of responses. And I don't see Leo. Where's Leo? Leo had a lot of suggestions.
He might be busy with his family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you all the StreamYard link now. Should be up for you guys to join us. I would love for Shinobi and Smiley to join us. That's always great when you all come through. And
they're probably already up, like lit up, drinking already. So it's already 3:30 in the afternoon. People start at like at noon.
I know I am. But yeah, we're gonna talk about any and everything. Checks my video. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it, bro.
He has one Sunday. He has one Sunday left.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, it could happen. You know how you can make it happen? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna lay it out. He can take his phone, record it, and then release it temporarily. He's still releasing something, right? Even if it's on Bandcamp.
Yeah, but remember, you said so. Look, we're gonna go from your words. Your words is that he's gonna turn something in at 11:59 on the dot. So we'll see. Since he likes to be super late.
Just saying that. I mean, he could just leave it. He could leave it for like an hour. It doesn't matter.
Nah, he already threw in the white flag.
Really? Man,
he's probably like, yo, what the fuck?
There's loopholes, man. You need to learn
loopholes. These people this shit. But hey, I want to see him eat a vegan chopped cheese.
I want to hear his verse, his 8-bar verse. That's what I want to hear.
I want to hear it too. I would love to hear it.
I want it to be a part of the show going forward. To be open.
I'll probably get my hook done before he finishes the 8 bars, but I would love to hear it regardless. I mean, he said he is gonna get some content out next year, so we shall see. I would love to hear his stuff, man, because we're missing you. We're missing you, lyrics. We're missing you and your fuckery. We need it. All right, so. But yeah, we're getting into these topics. I'm gonna throw out a couple myself. Some hot button topics already. You guys can throw in your topics as well. We'll try to, I guess, keep them to about like 10 minutes. I guess discussion time. Should we put on a timer, maybe?
However you want to do it, Steph. At this point, but we already know you got your favorite one to start off with. That you was already trying to go off about.
Wait, which one? Because there's so many.
I think it's the I'm the prized one that you were.
I'm the catch. Oh yeah. Literally and figuratively, because he's a football player. Yeah, Simone Biles and her husband. And oh, there's so many puns. But yeah, Simone Biles and her husband Jonathan Owens. I actually know his name. But a lot, from all the social media content I've seen out there, the ladies are like, I didn't even know this motherfucker's name. Like, I didn't know his name. Who is he? He's just
Mr.
Mr. Biles
Biles.
to me. Mr.
Exactly.
Simone Biles to me. So but he did an interview on I forgot what podcast it was, but he did an interview. I think it's the one with Steven Jackson. Um,
Hmm.
I forgot which one that's called, but yeah, he did an interview with Simone Biles in tow. She was sitting, I think, on the side, and yeah, he's doing an interview, and he's talking about how they met, and basically, he said that Simone was chasing after him, and they met through a dating app, and she was the one that shot first. And he was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna sit on this. I don't know who this person is. That was the other claim he made. He claimed that he didn't know. Hey, what's up, Shinobi? How you doing, man?
What's up,
Hey, if you
Shinobi?
want to jump in, the links in the comment section. So um would love for you to join, you and Smiley. But yeah, he claims what were you gonna say, Eric?
No, go ahead, continue, and then I'll jump in.
Yeah, he claimed that he didn't know who Simone Biles was.
Okay, how long ago was this?
This was during the pandemic. I think they met. It was like 2020.
I think she was big before that, but I mean a similar thing was said
She
by
was
Toby
definitely big
Nwig
before that.
by Toby Nwigwe. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Tommy
he
Wigwam.
was on a few podcasts and he stated the same thing that his wife was the one who was pursuing him.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was cringeworthy too.
I mean,
So,
listen. Let's be real. I'm gonna say from the male perspective. Sometimes the man is the catch. Okay, it sometimes it's true. It is very true in terms of Toby Nwigwe. He has shown how to creative geniuses is. I'm not saying his wife doesn't have creativity. I'm not saying she doesn't have talent. I'm just saying he's the mastermind. Drew all the stuff that's going on, and the one like doing bringing them up in terms of economic status and just moving them along. So if that is the case with this one, I'm not sure if the Simone Biles thing is the case, but in that case, I would say yes, he is the catch. You know,
I would
And
disagree.
if you want to know the
I
podcast,
will
it
say
is the
with
pivot. It's the Pivot Podcast.
yeah, the Pivot Podcast. That's what it is. I would say I kind of disagree with you, Eric, only for the
go for it.
fact
But
that
I disagree with you too.
no, the Toby Nwigwe, I can kind of I can see that because that's a different position. He's in a financially, I guess, better position
Yeah,
than
that's what I'm saying. I'm not
she
sure what the
was.
situation with Simone Biles is, but you're gonna
No,
tell us. So
but what I'll say about the Toby Nwigwe situation is that the way he told the story about how they met, it was just kind of like, ew, no, get away from me. Like it was just
well,
like, yeah, you're beneath me. Like get away. Like
I
it gave that
I
energy, and it was
I
like,
think that he messes around with his wife like that. I think that's the relationship they have, the banter and like the teasing thing. I think it's
okay,
more like that. I don't think people understand because they're not like in their home and or
mm,
seeing how they kind of like interact. So somebody from the outside would see, oh, that's kind of messed up, but for them, that's just who they are. You know what I mean? That's the way
yeah,
some people like that. That's their banter. That's their what's the word their foreplay
yeah,
potentially. I don't know.
right,
You
yeah.
know.
That's just the kind of relationship they have, which is yeah, that's perfectly fine. Um, and I I will say this about some of the content that I've seen because a lot of it was from women. I'm not saying men can't be catches. Men can most definitely be catches.
That's what you're
Um,
saying, Steph.
what?
You just said it, but go ahead.
No, I'm just no. The way they were presenting it, it was as if a man couldn't be a catch.
Yeah.
Like men are made to pursue, and the women are made to be caught, and it
This is
can't work.
2023, Steph. Anything goes.
It can't
Okay.
work the other way around. No, I totally yeah, I'm with you on that. Um, but I just think in this case, and I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with looks, because yes, Jonathan Owens is a looker. He's a very handsome man. But the guy that Simone Biles dated before him is even more attractive than he is, and I follow him on IG. Stacey Irvin Jr. That man is gorgeous, and I'm queer. I am fucking queer. This dude is gorgeous, gorgeous.
Well,
And I
I
don't know
guess
how she
Simone.
lost him. I don't know
I guess
how
Simone
that.
dropped the ball on that one.
I don't know how
I
that
don't
ended.
know.
No, I think she broke up with him, which was weird. But I mean,
He
but
wasn't a catch then.
but clearly,
She threw him back.
clearly,
Yep.
look, clearly these beautiful men are like deeply attracted to this woman, who some would say, oh, she doesn't really measure up to his level of attractiveness, but obviously she has something else going for her beyond, and she's not unattractive.
She's a pretty woman.
Yeah,
She's not
no,
like the most like you wouldn't put her say, oh, this is a woman like Beyonce level. I'm just putting Beyonce because
right.
I
She's
can't
like
really
girl
think of-
next. She's girl next door.
Yeah,
Cute.
exactly.
Yeah.
She's like the cute little. I don't want to say this term because it makes me sound like a pervert, but pocket rocket, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Like cute little thing. But in terms of this gentleman, I seen how way he looks genetically. Not even talking about looks, talking about physique and height. I would say yeah, because he's gonna contribute more to if they have offspring in terms of that, and that's the way human beings are. We consider like giving better to our offspring in terms for further the line. In terms of that, I could see that. I don't know about his social status, social economic status. I'm thinking that she's gotten the better on that side.
Yeah.
She makes money from her. She's an athlete. She makes money from that side, probably more money than him. She also is a businesswoman in terms of herself as a brand. So in terms of those things, she on that side, she probably has a has a foot on him. What's going on?
No, Shinobi says she's Elizabeth Olsen before Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Yo. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
But the thing is that Elizabeth Olsen, I feel like at least as an actress, surpassed her sisters.
Yeah. She
maybe as moguls or like businesswoman. Her sister still got it, on top of her. But like in terms of acting and like becoming dominating that field, I think she's done pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, but just as far as the interview goes, like you can watch it. It's like I think it's about 45 minutes. A little under 45 minutes. But he just him saying that he's the catch is just like what planet are you? What universe are you in?
54 minutes and 14 seconds.
54 minutes. Okay. But yeah, it's just like what planet are you on?
I think he's from Earth 215 of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, probably.
But like I'm curious to know what exactly was her response because you said she was in the room.
She was laughing.
So maybe that's their kind of thing. They mess with each other like that. We don't know. The thing is like that's like if he went like yo, like he was dumbass serious and he said, yeah, I'm the catch. You know that girl. You're lucky to have me. I mean, who you have if you didn't have me? That kind of shit. And he was real and he had a broken down reasons. And I'd be like, all right. But like to get people, I feel like people get like outraged so easily, man. I mean, like from little tidbits of things people say, sound bites.
Yes.
Crazy, man.
Yes.
Get a life.
But that's the point.
That is the point. It's supposed to engage with us and incite us in some sort of way, whether in a positive way or otherwise. Yep. But I don't know. I mean, even the people that were interviewing him, they were just kind of like, even at the fact that he was like, "Oh, I had never heard of Simone Biles," and they were just like, "Yeah, okay." And then it turns out but they found tweets because he said he never.
Oh, they found the receipts.
Yeah, they found the receipts, and he also said he never watched gymnastics, and he has like tweets like littered with, "Oh, I low key hope some of these gymnasts from other countries fall, because I want the USA to win," and like just
so in that case he knew that she was because she was on the team right that year.
Yeah,
correct?
And he knew who Gabby Douglas was.
So he's a liar.
Her. Yeah. We need to do something on narcissism Just
Well, the
because
thing is, this is
it
how I think.
just screams
What,
narcissism over here.
where does the line for
That's too heated to keep saying. That word is thrown around too much. Too much.
yeah? So I'm saying in terms of self-esteem,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Because you
Yeah.
have people like Kanye West, so people say he's arrogant. Back in the day, he's arrogant. He got to a point where he felt like people saw that he was on God level, the way he was portraying himself. So where does the line say from narcissism to healthy self-esteem? And there's many things in between, right? So where is the lines? If they think I'm the best at this, for example, rappers, they all say they're the best. They're all now the best. But you know, it helps them in terms of to portray a certain kind of persona and their music, right? So where's the line stay? Like, are they all narcissists? I don't know. I don't think so. I think sometimes you gotta like project what you want and like
RJC.
the way you want to see yourself.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
No, that's the truth. Yeah. But then you have to tote that line between the projection of like not even projection, how you the vision of what you see in yourself and the reality of what's happening around you.
But if you're
think-
on the thing of the reality is what you perceive,
Yeah.
then the world's your oyster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can say I'm the best. I'm the most attractive person in the world. I'm the best at this, and I'm gonna achieve whatever I put my mind to.
I agree.
That's your perception.
Oh,
And
I
once
totally agree with that.
And when you create that perception as repeating, saying it over again, thinking it over again, you embody that reality. So,
And that
you know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's why the orange Oompa Loompa has made it as far as he has too, because of
Yeah, I think
that
it's
sort
been
of
years of him
self-projection.
simmering or like broiling in those juices for a long time to get to the point where he's at.
Yeah.
He lost his mind along the way, but I mean, happens,
So-
man.
so did Giuliani.
When you gaze into the void, man, eventually you lose your mind. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So did Giuliani.
You know what? It depends on the reality check, how they take it. If it's still a lot of if it's still a lot of dissonance and it's like, nope, it's not happening now. Shoot, that doesn't happen in my reality. Then you can start going in those lines. But if someone's like, check themselves, then it's like, okay, I'm still good. I'm gonna check myself.
Who is this person?
What up? What up?
Oh, peace. What's going on, y'all? It's the LYR to the ICS's lyrics, y'all.
With the crunchy sound.
I'm in the truck right now, man. Yo, y'all some idiots, man. Like, yo, I'm in the truck right now, man. Like I told y'all, man, I'm 9 to 5 in it right now, man. I had to, get on my hustle, man. But I just wanted to go ahead and check in on y'all, man. Let y'all know, what it is, man. So,
more like 10 to 11.
Okay.
I would say my least favorite is actually Life of Pablo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
did not connect with that album.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but for me, and this is gonna like put people in a place. I think 808 was at least number 2 for me. I think his third album was number 1. I think he reached the pinnacle at the trilogy. And I hate Kanye.
Fire, yes.
Hey, yo, guys, I don't really have. My apologies. I know I'm interrupting right now. I don't have too much time. I just wanted to say what was going on. Yo, it was good, and I know y'all holding it down. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to. I felt it wasn't right without me saying this, but I already know y'all ready to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
Yep.
It commenced. Thanks, man.
Yo, shut up.
Love you, bro.
Yo, it's all love. Y'all already know what it is, man. You know what I mean? Yo, let me go out here for my boss actually find me on this bitch. Yo.
He's probably watching it right now. Like, what the fuck is this dude doing?
Am I paying you for this?
Right.
Yo, you know what? Yo, hold on. Yo, Ramos, he probably actually thinking that shit. So let me get off, yo. Like, word to mother. Yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right,
man.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh man, but
I'm the master of the TOA. Really.
That was a nice surprise. Hey, Tip said hey too. What else do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about more some Jonathan Major stuff?
I would like to discuss that. I know Ad doesn't want to, but there's a reason why I want to discuss it. But I think it goes in your realm, dude. You know, the MGTOW kind of mentality. I think you can input your opinion on this in this.
Oh, I mean,
matter.
look, I'm not tripping in that sense. It's just anything like celebrity wise. Sometimes I'm just like I'm chilling. Like I understand it, but like I'm chilling.
I
I
mean,
don't
you
want
live
to.
in
I don't
you
want to
live in
get caught in
LA,
it. Huh?
LA proper, but you live in LA, so I'm
Well,
sure.
yeah, but a lot of people out here are extremely fake. So it's it it's like either you're gonna pay attention to what people are doing, or you just gonna just mind your own business. Because I don't meet too many friendly people unless I know I go in the right spaces. But yeah, just go to Hollywood, you bump into somebody, it's an issue. And then if you try to talk to celebrities or you catch somebody, depending on who it is, bruh, there's a lot of arrogant people. I luckily know I've gotten to meet a few people, but sometimes them behind scenes when they're at shows, and then I know folks, and then people are trying to like I watch like interactions between fans and then those particular people, and it's just the way sometimes they just push off people, which I understand because you don't know these people, they're unknown to you, even though they're fans. But it's just the demeanor is just like, yeah, it just it's bougie, period. Like nobody ain't really trying to connect. And then also the empty promises of like, oh shoot, we connected. All right, shoot, I'm working on this. Like, all right, man, I'll shoot you back so then we can actually collab. I don't know how many times I heard that from people, and then after that, I'm either waiting and then there's no response. I'm just like, just don't throw that out there if you're not gonna do anything.
I think that's not only in LA, man. That happens in New York as well. In terms of every creative field, you meet somebody, you say, let's talk, let's get together, let's do this. Or people might want to like they'll allow you to themselves to benefit, but then when it comes time for you to benefit, they won't come through.
Yeah.
Happens, man. People, I think a lot of the times in these kind of fields or this art, whatever you want to call them, the business side of the stuff, people are self-serving. People can't be self-serving. I met people on both sides of the thing. I met people where they are the best, they'll down for you, and the other times where they just like I get mine and then you get nothing.
Yeah. Understood.
Yeah.
I'm
but I will say this.
Go ahead.
New Yorkers will when there's a celebrity sighting or what have you, we will just walk by you like.
That's true. I've seen so many celebrities in my lifetime.
Just another face in the street. Get the fuck out of my way. Like
I wouldn't do that, but like I would just look of, oh, that's this guy, and keep it moving. Right. You know, in my head. I'm not gonna like sweat you. Maybe the first celebrity I ever saw in my life, I was a little starstruck in New York, and then after that, it's like it's whatever, man. They live in New York just like me.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, we get so engrossed in these celebrities and their lives and whatnot. And do we still want to talk about that, John?
I would like to touch upon it.
Go ahead, because
I like to touch upon it. You know what I mean? Because it's important. Because the verdict is mostly about the verdict and what the evidence was in place. That's what I think is an important topic to talk about. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there were 4 counts against him when he went to trial. I still don't know why they went to trial. It was just I didn't think there was a point, especially if she got charged as well. They just ended up not pursuing, any kind of punishment for her charge. But anyway, out of the 4 counts, he was found guilty on 2 counts, which were 3rd-degree harassment and assault, and which is basically like I inadvertently hurt you or injured you, and he might spend a year in jail. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to probably broker some kind of plea deal.
I think he should go back to court. I think it may like something. I guess he's weighing it, because if he goes back and it happens again, it's worse for him. You know what I mean? Like if they convict him again, which I don't think they should, because evidence. He had evidence. He had witnesses. The videotape things, evidence that was contradicted what she said in terms of videos and stuff like that. Even videos at his place when the cops came, in terms of the footage from the place where he's living and from the cops. There's so much damaging evidence on the other side that I don't know why they went that route. I don't know. Maybe they couldn't. I think the thing that hurt him was two things.
The bruise.
They would. What's up?
Jay said the bruise ruined his case. The
Which
bruise on
bruise?
on her finger.
Yeah, but if we look at the footage, she didn't have anything.
Yeah, and I think she had a bruise like on her neck too or something.
Yeah, but that was after the fact. Give me 1 second.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty open and shut to me. He was running away from her in the footage. I mean, it was clear that he was getting his phone from her.
Yeah.
The driver that was in the car even said he turned around and it sounded like she was the one that was being aggressive. She was the aggressor in the situation. So, and then you see the footage of him running for blocks, just trying to get away from her.
Which
I mean that.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna say that's partly why they pinned at least one of those counsels on that, because she could have got hit. But this is where, with stuff like this, Steph, it makes it harder for folks to really think about what justice truly is, especially when it comes to men and women in those relationships. People are still talking about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's highlighting it's not a cultural phenomenon, but again, people are still talking about there's a whole gender war, and this doesn't help to continue that narrative with this stuff happening. As well as, of course, it just reminds you of literally you just have to be mindful of the people that you pick to be with. You really got to be diligent. And I'm not saying like to a point where it's like, oh yeah, that's all his fault. It's definitely not. It's just sometimes people are not really going to rock with you when you start getting up where you need to go. That's why you have to watch people very closely.
Right. No, and I agree with you. In this case, I don't know. I really feel bad for him. I don't think this is the type of outcome or punishment that he deserves.
Yeah.
It just I've been saying that from the start though.
Yeah.
Like we've been talking about it, and I've always said I don't think he was the aggressor. I think he's a little delusional, but I don't think he's the aggressor. In this situation, like
you talking about the what's it called, the Martin Luther King stuff set up.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily have an issue with that.
No,
because I think when you have a woman like that standing by your side that will go through thick and thin with you, like and anyone would want a partner like that, man or woman. I just think when he was just like, I'm a great man, and I'm just like, okay, all right, and just like I've helped, I'm a great cause to my community and the world, and it's just like, you're not there yet though. You're not quite there yet. Have you done some like poignant and pivotal roles? Like Lovecraft Country will always forever be in my heart. that show speaks volumes.
I think the potential was there though.
Show. Yeah.
I think the potential was there. I mean, even now he was producing Spike Lee's next movie. I think he's continuing to do that, but I mean, it's hurt his status as someone, at least, that's the optics of it as a person. Like he could be the face of anything.
Yes.
Right. I think he can. I think he can work his way back. I don't think this is like the end all be all of his career. It's just going to take him a little more effort to get back to where he was. But you could, even when Eric and I were watching Lovecraft Country together, he called it. He was like, this dude's going to be a big star. He's like, I'd see a lot of potential in this guy. Like he's just, I can see him doing amazing things, and I agree. I agree. And to see his, career like grow leaps and bounds from like, they fired him. After the verdict was read, they dropped him from Disney.
Yeah, they were waiting for
But
that. They were waiting for the verdict. You could tell.
No.
yeah, but at least they did that. There were other companies that were just like, yeah, we're just gonna drop you. This just looks bad. Like before anything
I mean,
really went down.
his representation dropped him, right? His agents.
Yeah,
A lot of
Company.
people. Yeah.
yeah. The army dropped him because he was doing commercials for the army. Yeah, it was a bunch of endorsements that just dropped him. Even before
They're making
before the trial started.
they're making it seem like he Creed 3'd her in the car or something.
Right.
That's the
Right.
thing is like we don't.
Yeah.
All we have is the. If they had video in that Uber, they would be like, you know, and nothing happened. Like as she said, it would clear him. Like that alone would have helped him. I feel like I'm damn. If only he had, like, a lot of Ubers do have video in their cars. You know what I mean? They record because of situations, potential robberies and such. They want to be clear. I mean, I wish they had that because if we would see exactly what happened.
Yeah. But even the driver like vouched for him. The driver
Yeah.
was like she was the aggressor.
But
So it
the
was
problem
just
with
kinda-
that is this: he
Mm.
was focusing on the road. He wasn't watching them the whole time. So this puts benefit of like doubt in the jury that
Yeah.
he's not he was there, but he didn't witness the whole thing.
Right.
It's kind of almost like hearsay because he's not looking at them directly. He's hearing what's happening, and maybe he glanced a few times,
Right.
or at the end he stopped and looked, but he didn't see the beginnings of it completely, and that's the issue. I mean, that's what I feel like they got him on.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's I think the sentencing is in February. It's like February 9th or something like that. So we'll know officially what sentence he'll get. Like I said, I think they'll
February
probably
6th.
come February 6th, okay. But they'll come to some kind of I think they're gonna come to some kind of agreement. He'll do anger management training
community
and
service or something like that.
yeah, community service.
He'd
Yeah.
probably be on parole for a while
Yeah.
because he has no priors, so
Right.
that helps him.
Right. Exactly. So, we'll see. We'll be watching for sure. Any other topics y'all want to bring up? Someone brought up like Kiki Palmer and Darius.
So I guess these are all the relationship stuff right
What
now.
is going on with Kiki Palmer now? I thought we ended that shit. What happened?
Now apparently he put in another. Well, he put in order of protection against her.
Oh, he choked her out. I saw that video. That's when she was pregnant, right? Or she already had the child? No, she already had the child.
I think that was afterwards. But apparently he was abusive while she was pregnant too. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So this man was not a good person.
Yeah.
He was a bitch and he was an abuser. There we go.
But the fact that he's ordering
So
like he's requesting.
Okay.
But is what?
He got his BA. Got you.
His BA. His battering associate's degree. No. That's terrible. Nah, but after all the stuff she's been through, like he just needs to go away. Just go away. Like him putting in his order of protection against her is a waste of time. Why are we doing this?
You know what's interesting? And this is not only on one side, but I see a young woman that get with these dudes. They don't know them yet very well. And they get too deep in with them before they realize who they are. And then they realize who they are too late. And I feel like this happens with males as well. But I feel like I see a lot with a young woman. I feel like the one young woman that take the time and chill to get to the point where this going to be my man. You know what I mean? Because once you get the person pregnant, they're in your life, regardless unless they like you go to jail or something like that. They're going to be in your child's life, and you're going to be in your life as well. I feel like they need to take it easy in way they bring them. The way they have these people around in their lives, man. I don't know.
That's where parenting and the community of folks around you come into play, and because there's a lack there of that, especially now, a lot of the decisions that are made based off of feeling only. how they make me feel in that moment.
Yeah.
So that's going to last forever in the mind. That's the feeling. But in
Right.
actuality, people change over seasons. I mean, you can live with somebody, or you can not live with that person and then finally live with them, and it's a whole completely
Yeah.
different experience. So I'll just say this: for me, even working in the middle school, and it's like you can't even tell this now, but I can just tell even the social fabric of relationships in middle school going into high school. A lot of the girls love the toxic stuff, and then the boys just like being messy too. It's just to that point of like, yeah, no, I'm just with him because I feel like this, and then he also got somebody, so I want to take him away from her because that's how I'm feeling about this. Because why are they making me feel like this? So it's again the feeling.
Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about this, and just especially like relationships between African American couples. Like it's just so disheartening how much of a wedge we have, and it's I mean, we know it's a lot of it is a result of trauma on both sides. Um, but it's just so sad to see how either side um deals with that trauma. And you know, it I don't know, man. Like I see a lot of dudes now that are just like, I don't want to deal with black women anymore. Like I want to deal with, Latino women. I'll date a white woman or anything other than
Latina
black.
woman.
And it's just like,
I don't know about that, man. I mean, if they think that black women are difficult, then I'm gonna shut up.
I but that's the thing. Like I feel like, and I mean, I would say it isn't healthy to take on someone else's trauma. I
Yes,
agree with.
yes.
Yeah.
At the same time, I would just I would think that, like black guys would kind of understand and sympathize with, the trauma that black women go through. Like just even outside of their own community, like just dealing with
Steph,
the world. Yeah,
um, I feel you. I agree with
yeah.
you. The only issue with that is the culture and the overarching
Mm,
culture. We continue to not only, like you said, bash each other on both sides, but when one wants to improve and wants to get better, the other starts to pull back. We talk about the whole crabs in the bucket mentality. It happens when one is trying to get better than the other when it's supposed to be a mutual effort. And that's what we're forgetting. It doesn't matter who's heading the household at the moment in time, unless again, that's the vehicle that y'all are both driving. But like I
right,
told you, the big problem is that where's the benefit now? That's what's happening. On both sides are saying, what is the benefit of being in a relationship like this? Knowing that, oh, this person can't provide me with this and that, like I see on TV and all this other stuff, or she's not able to do this for me because of the fact that she's not fit, she's not feminine, not what all the other layers that are on top of that, because we let other people outside of us control our relationships and how we're supposed to look at them. And since we get so
right,
worried about that, we don't worry about the intention of like, why are y'all getting together? Is it to rebuild the family? Is it to break through some of those certain traumas, which I'm not going to deal with all your traumas, but I'll be on the road along with you. But
right,
I don't think there is a point into being in a relationship just for just the status of being in a relationship. The work is not there.
right, right. No, I definitely agree with that. But that's what I'm saying. Like there should be work and as far as cultivating each other's relationships, and also like encouraging each other to work on those areas that they have issues with, so once they come back into the relationship, the relationship is stronger because you've been working on this area of your personal life.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
say this, Steph. Setting boundaries in the beginning is extremely helpful so that the other person does not trigger the other person. And what I mean by that is, one of the main gripes that I hear, and since we're talking about just black relationships, but then even in other relationships outside of that, just on the spectrum, is peace. Can you be my peace? If I can't find no peace, why would I want to deal with this type of dysfunction here? Just peace.
Right.
I know you
Or even
tired.
better,
You get
can
home.
you
I know
add to
I'm
my
tired.
piece?
Yes. Well, we're supposed to. I mean, you're supposed to find your own peace. Nobody's supposed to be your peace. But can you, again, I like that. Can you add on to that piece? I don't want to come home and then fight you. And I know you're upset because you have to go to work and do this. And then now we coming home and fighting. And if we have kids, now they're seeing that. Again, observational learning is a big indicator of literally how kids are going to grow up, especially if you're building a household. They're like, oh, this is normal for like mom and dad to always be fighting, or uncle and auntie is always being messy, stuff like this. It's all of those virtues and behaviors that lead up to then, are we continuing the cycle or are we trying to break the cycle? And then you put them in an environment, depending on where they're going education wise, whether it's, of course, the physical environment. And that also has impact because at the end of the day, connection and the wanting and the need to belong somewhere usually supersedes trying to do quote unquote always the right thing. If my friends don't really like it, and then now my friends is making fun of me because I want to be the party pooper or whatever else because I know this is not right. All right, am I still gonna rock with my friends, or am I ready to be the lone wolf and now nobody want to hang out with me?
Right.
So it just gets harder, and because this is going on for such a long time, we don't have much of a bearing because of the fact that you got aunties, uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers, or great grandmothers or great grandfathers raising Gen Z or Gen Alpha now, and they tired. So they're, I'm not saying it's not, I mean, they've already done what they could. They're supposed to be the extra support, not the main support.
Right.
It's hard for them to try to keep up with mentoring and maturing the child or the children as they grow up. So then they just gonna go around learning whatever they see on TikTok, Instagram, all social medias, and then think that that's the norm.
I mean, well, that's like, I mean, that's like taking it back from when COVID started. You know what I'm saying? Once the kids could not go to school, syllabus of teaching a child whatever, and then the
Yeah,
parents are like, "Hey, is this what my child does at school?" Yeah, that I was like, "Yeah, that is exactly what you're catching right now." You know what I'm saying? So definitely see that. Especially on Av's channel, we've been speaking about inner child. We've been speaking about finding that notion, to be back to who you were.
yeah,
Oh snap! So all those fall together at the end of the day. So yeah, there is a lot of puzzle pieces that make this work at the end of the day. Disney Plus. I watched the Ludacris movie with what's the comedian's name? Lil Rel.
mm,
Rel, yeah.
Yeah. Where he plays Santa Claus and Ludacris has a hard time dealing with his family type joint. It was pretty nice. Definitely check that out if you have the opportunity. But
I heard it was
it
pretty
does
good.
speak on that type of stuff at the end of the day too. Yeah.
yeah. But it's an effort at the end of the day. Do you want to do that? Does the family want to? Do you want the community to grow? And then after that, it comes down to then where are the responsibilities? I don't think anybody's not anybody, but a lot of people are not willing to take the responsibility because of the fact that one, it's not the expectation, and then two, they see it as a burning ship now. It's like, why am I jump on the burning ship to then try to help trying to put out the water when it's only like two, three other people that's willing to do the same thing. And I get it, because then at the same time, it's like, who are we keeping accountable? Who's supposed to be helping us keep us accountable? Aren't we supposed to have like the NAACP and like all these different councils that are supposed to be speaking up for folks and doing things like that? But are they really doing those things? So if we don't even have structure for ourselves, how are we going to demand that a structure when we don't even keep up the structure?
Right.
So I get you, Steph. Those are things I also think about myself, but that's part of the reason. I'm like I said, I'm gonna play my part and do what I need to. I see with the students and the kids that I work with that it's needed, and a lot of them value it. They share so much to a point where that's where I'm like, if I could just end up being just a guidance counselor and mentor for like the rest of my life, and like don't have to worry about no issues like money wise, that's what I'll be doing. It's like I don't
Right.
mind talking with them. I see when they take on and try stuff that it actually helps, and learning how to overcome knowing that what your parents are doing at home or your grandpa, whoever's your guardian, that's not, that's something you don't want to do because that's what you're saying, and knowing that it's a repeat of a cycle. And some of the kids are extremely smart. It's just they don't have these moments and times to be able to actually talk this stuff out, and they feel like they can't talk to their parents because the parents get super defensive, they get mad. And then when I meet with some of the parents, it makes so much sense. Like, yeah, I look at the student's demeanor and their body language, and then the parents is talking, and I can look over the student and be like, and like
Right.
while the parent doesn't see them, it's like, and I'm like, I get you, and I'm just like letting the parent talk, but it makes sense. Like, if you really want your child to get better and things of that sort, I know there's a certain line of I'm gonna listen, and then I'm gonna discipline. I'm not just straight up discipline the whole way, but this ain't a whole how to raise your child and stuff, because I don't have children, but I'm just saying.
You make a valid point. But if just because you don't have, and that's another thing, just because you don't have children doesn't mean that you don't have insight on how to rear a child or nurture a child. Like, I don't have any children, but I have a bunch of nieces and nephews,
Yeah,
and I helped raise half, like a good chunk of them. Like during the summer times when I was living here before I went to college in New York, the summers were spent with me. I took care of those kids. I fed them. I took them to museums. I took them to movies. I changed their diapers. I bathed them. So it's like that doesn't that's not something that pales insignificant to someone else's experience with children. That's important. So you having your knowledge and your experience with kids, that it's just as important as a parent having their experience with the child.
I mean,
Um,
I see your point, Steph, but there is a difference between where like you can leave and that person can never leave. Like if you're a parent, you got to state you the bad and good. You know what I mean? You can't just
yeah,
say, I'm not dealing with this person. I'm gonna do my thing.
yeah,
It's a bigger experience. It's a basically I'm here and I can't leave. That's why
right.
you have these situations where I've seen them where people are not ready for children. I know this, they say, and they leave the situation, leaving the other person to deal with it
Well,
because
no, I'm
a
not. I'm not.
child. You know,
I'm sorry. No, I was just saying I'm not diminishing that.
no, I'm not
I'm
saying
just
that,
saying
but
that I'm saying at times the other side diminishes that
no, I agree with you. I'm just
our
saying, but there's
experiences.
there is a big distinction, because like I'm saying, like you have parent, you got to be there 24/7. I mean, Shinobi's here; he could attest to that. You a parent, you got to be there all the time. And I'm this person coming from someone that I'm not a parent, and like it's
So
I'm
for
sure it's different. Yeah,
so for me, it's like a teamwork thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know that my wife has some things that she needs to take care of, and yes, I need to step up to the plate, make sure that things are done for my daughter. At the end of the day, I know there's going to be some times where I have to stay late, and my wife needs to step up to the plate and make sure that things happen with our daughter as well. One thing that's not going to happen is that she's not going to look at both of us like, oh man, daddy does this more or mommy does this more. Look, at the end of the day, this past week, I've been home with Emerson this whole entire time because I was able to telework. Um, one thing I was doing was still working, but same token, I did make sure I was doing the arts and crafts and this and that to keep my daughter engaged at the end of the day. Because I was like, you're not about to sit here and watch Sesame Street and Bluey and all this stuff. You're still gonna get some of this work before it's all said and done. So
And
um,
that's good.
that's what it's about for me at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. And Eric, to your point, I get that part. Like, and that's something that I do think about. Like, when you do have a child, like this child is linked to you, like forever, inevitably. You know.
you're a Wiki Mart worker when you're with a kid,
Yeah.
24/7, being a fool up
Yes.
in here.
Right. Oh my god.
I
Nah,
think
but
I think
but
that's
then
one.
and it.
I, th-
Uh huh. Nah, go ahead,
No,
Shinobi.
no. I think that's one. I think that's one thing that kind of pissed me off because yes, our daughter needs a little bit more help, so we did have people stop by the house, and they were like, "Oh, maybe you want to try to do things this way or that way," and I'm just like, maybe you're not doing this. I'm just like, ma'am, I'm doing all things I'm supposed to do. So I get what you're saying. That could work for her, but I was like, I know my daughter better. I know, like, I know you got your degrees in this and third. I was like, but I know what kind of helps and what doesn't help. So it's like
Right.
I'm looking at my wife like, hey, maybe you want to sit on these because I'm probably gonna snap on them at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There,
I'm
yeah.
not understanding the assignment. Like my flow chart of what I want to do with my daughter and what you're trying to get me to do is not matching up. So maybe you need to find some middle ground person that can explain it a little bit better. But yeah.
Mm.
Anytime I have to stay at the house with these two ladies, and they're like, "Oh, your daughter, she needs to be saying 2 words, and she need to be acting like this, and you need to make her choose her snack because she'll starve." I'm like, "Nah, she ain't gonna starve. She's gonna eat." You know what I'm saying? Even if she don't choose, she's gonna eat something today. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's
Even if I had to
the
put this
this
food in this room with you that you don't want to eat, it's gonna stay there until you get so hungry that you'll have to eat.
for my
You
folks
gotta
who
do it
know
that way. Let's do
Rugrats,
it.
they sound like the doctor Lipschitz or Lipspitz. What's his name is?
Yes,
Literally,
sir.
they just
The one
reading
where
books. They just reading books
yeah,
from these
when
places
they were
of how
trying to.
to parent. And just like, oh yeah, ABCs of like parenting is like, oh, when they turn 3, you should be able to let them be doing like
So what
Yeah.
was it?
that
Was it they
doesn't.
trying to control Angelica, or was it they were trying to control Tommy? It was one of the two, but it was just like the parents like, "Oh, we know how our child works, and this ain't gonna work."
Yeah, this in the way that they sound like they were suggesting it was more like you need to be doing this versus, this is a possibility. You can try this out, see if it works.
Right.
It's the choice of words. Yes.
Oh, I'll listen to advice, but it's up to me to take it or leave it. At the end of the day, I'll listen to advice all day, but it's up to me if I want to take it or leave it.
To
Yeah.
add what I ever said earlier is interesting. He said that the children mimic the parents. Of course, they mimic the parents. They're the first things that they can mirror. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They are
They're
representations of
around
that
them
parent.
just as much as the parent is
Reflections.
around them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're reflections of that person because the first people they see and their behaviors and their whatever is the parents. I mean,
Yep.
most children. Let's say there's always exceptions, but you know what I mean. They're going to reflect. So the parent doesn't. If the parent is not right with themselves, you're going to have issues going down the line. We think about this,
Mm.
man. This is a clone factory. What we tackle the clone shit. One fucked up clone makes another
So,
fucked up clone.
Yes.
so that's like the brat. The brat delivered the child. You know what I'm saying? But same token, I'm like, damn, I see a lot of the brat in this baby. Everybody like, what are you talking about? She was just a surrogate. You know what's the hell this is talking about? I was like, maybe the baby
Right.
picked up some of her, characteristics, her facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not
Well,
saying that she doesn't look like her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
behavior
caught
wise,
some
you're
hell on
saying.
that one. But I was like,
I mean, the blood is pumping. Her blood is pumping through the child, even
Yes.
if
yeah,
maybe the egg or the sperm was not hers. Like you know what I mean, her
yeah,
blood is they're being fed through her. It's her itself, and those are mixed with blood and stuff. Yeah, of course. For all you know, the child come out and say maybe they had like. I'm not saying I don't. You never. I never want to like wish anybody. Let's say Brad has diabetes, and the child comes out having diabetes because you know what I'm saying. I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm saying things like that can happen because she
mm,
carried the child. Her blood is
Heredity.
gonna
hmm,
be in her.
It's hereditary.
right.
Like, a lot of
Yeah,
hereditary stuff, things that are passed down. There's so much when it comes to genes and all of that stuff that we understand and don't understand. But yeah, there's certain codes of behaviors within genes. They show when they find people. There's so many studies on whether there's a lot more aggression depending on the past of a parent. And they talk about literally
Mm,
every time we say that trauma, all of that stuff. That's all encoded in the DNA. Like
Mm-hmm.
even in
Yep.
animals, like that's how some animals get domesticated. Is after a while they've been in a certain situation, so then when they start having their offspring. So I'll just give an example. Say that you have, I mean, not the dogs and wolf stuff, but say you do have a dog, and
mm,
you literally create a fence or like this area that you're supposed to be in, and they can't leave there. And if they try to leave, again, they get some type of punishment. Generations down the line, they start taking more and more of those barriers out, and then they've done the same things to the other ones. There can be no gates or anything left there, but the dogs just know not to leave that barrier because something is going to happen.
It's like the monkey story. You guys know about the monkey story with the bananas?
Yeah.
Same thing. And then generations down the line, because these animals, it's like it's called, pass through your DNA, these experiences. They know, this is danger, this is good. So they don't even know why they do it. It's just automatic.
Yes. And I'm not trying to equate all humans and stuff to that, even though we are mammals. But again, it's just learned behavior over time. It's just going to let you know that you're not supposed to be doing it. But yeah.
Those are facts.
But let's see if Eric actually has a topic besides all these relationship stuff that everybody.
Let's talk about something fun, man. I'm tired of talking about this, other people's trauma and shit.
My bad, man. My mom is home, so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Take care. That's what you gotta take care of. Family, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
At the Hilliard's house.
Oh, let's talk about upcoming albums. What's going on with you guys? Music, projects, things like that, that nature, Let the people know. So,
I mean, right now, I'm personally working on well, it'll come out, but I should be appearing in Music Library with Marcus D. I'm already in one of his music libraries. I believe it's Omega Studio Library 8.
Dopeness. Dopeness.
So I should be in this upcoming one. I'm working on vocals. That's what I'm doing right now. I had to kind of take it easy because there's just a lot going on in the house, as you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's the new music is going to take time, but I'm still working on stuff. So still in here doing my thing.
Don't make it a chopped cheese situation, Steph.
I actually have vocals and stuff down. So
that's a lot of shade there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, but yeah, that's what's going on with me. So still working, still doing stuff. I'm part of a band now, with Substantial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is there official name?
Not yet.
Okay.
Waiting for him to drop the official name, but it's me, AJ Rios, who's a producer and a musician. He's great. Lizzie Blue, who's a pianist, classically trained. Amazing. And Jonathan Smalls, who plays the bass.
Majors, not to be confused with
not Majors. There are a lot of Jonathans being thrown in here. Owens, Majors, yeah.
That's true.
But Jonathan Smalls, good dude, man. He plays the bass for a group called Sound of the City, and he's gonna be part of the band as well. So, yeah, a lot of exciting things happening.
That's true.
So, Notes is about to come in here. Okay.
Of course. And
Looking
let's see
forward
him
to it.
promote his stuff. But all I'm going to say is this. 2024, there's going to be a lot of music from me. That's all I have to say.
2024, I'm not a musician or artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be here. Maybe some new cosplays, maybe some new experiences. Maybe I'll get back on my Twitch and get back on the gaming scene. I don't know. We'll see what happens there for me. Yeah.
I feel it. And then Eric, you brought it up with any videos in the pipeline, projects.
Well, mostly doing editing stuff for clients. I have one project I'm writing a screenplay, a feature, so we'll see how that goes. Trying to finish my other short this end by early next year. Yeah, I'm just trying to push forward my career. Let's see if I got any music videos coming. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of artists. Nobody's hitting me up. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm across the U.S. at this point.
That don't mean nothing, man. People can go to other places. This is not COVID anymore. Even during COVID, I was shooting music videos.
Yep, that is the truth.
The streets were free back then. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
so
No one could go
that's
outside.
what you're trying to tell me in 2024. Okay,
The
when I
street
make
is my backlot.
All right, when lyrics finally writes his bars for the song I want to do with him, we're gonna record a music video, and I'm getting you on it.
So that means never.
You don't want to have faith in him. You're the one that has faith
I'm
in
just
him.
messing around. I have faith in him. I have faith in that eventually. Listen,
I
lyrics
have
has
faith too.
in real for real. If you go, anybody who's listening right now, watching, go to the Bandcamp. Lyrics has 4 albums out that he's put out through his lifetime. That does not mean that he has never produced music.
No.
It's just, times, comes in waves. You know what I mean? Hopefully soon we'll see some more work from him.
Yeah, I would love to,
Definitely.
because even the projects that he has out now are great projects. Something to write about is that's one that he brings up a lot, and I think it's one that's near and dear to him personally. It's a great project. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, and he's respected by a lot of other MCs out here who are doing their thing. They know him. They know who he is. They know what he can do. So you guys go to his Bandcamp page. It's lyrics156 .bandcamp.com. Yeah, follow him. Support him. Y'all don't know his projects. I'm sure some of y'all haven't heard some of his music, so support him. Give that man some money.
I'm gonna give that man some money. I definitely am.
Support him like you support us and Randumb Thoughtz.
Yes,
that would be great.
So, Ed, I think it's Europe. What's going on with you, project
Europe?
wise?
I was saying in 2024 there's gonna be a lot of music. I have projected. Well, I have a project that was supposed to come out this month, but I'm still waiting for a verse. But everything else has been recorded. Like, I have everything, and it's not the person. I'm not talking. We're not shooting on lyrics. This is somebody else. I'm still waiting on a verse.
So are we gonna get any Rubber Ducky Rustness coming up?
Honestly, I'm gonna be reaching out to him for the projects in 2024, because there's two bigger projects that I'm doing, and then in between I have 2 other producers that I'm working with for just like me and them projects together on some EP stuff, and then I'm wrapping up another one. So like I said, there's gonna be a lot of projects coming out. It just depending how I'm gonna space it. So just be ready. I'm also trying to do this, and I'm just gonna say it out here, even though I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. I'm gonna try my best, at least this next quote unquote year, to actually do a lot more features. I don't want to put the number out there right now, but I'm gonna do a lot more features, whether if it's on other people's tracks or me doing tracks. So just out there for anybody like want to do feature, I'm with y'all.
You heard it here first at the Randumb Thoughtz.
Word.
I'm sorry, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, he's available to he's gonna become the Busta Rhymes of the podcast, or Snoop Dogg, whichever you prefer. Doing
He about to be
everything.
He about to be on the Andre bus, you know what I'm saying? Just come in, bust everyone's heads in. Bust everyone's heads in. Like, oh man,
Andre,
I need to rewrite my verse again. Oh shit.
I thought he was about to drop a flute album.
Yeah, I was about to say, not the flute playing Andre, the one that kills everyone's verses, or kills everyone's.
I need to see if that's a real interview. The one where Feature did Mask Off. They said that Andre's credited for doing the flute off of that one. I don't know if that's real or
He
not.
was talked about that. He did a song, a flute thing, but he wasn't credited. I saw an interview recently, so it might be that one you're talking about.
Yeah, they're saying that Mask Off by Feature.
Flutes, okay? He ghost flutes on people's tracks.
Yeah, he's better than Lizzo. Take that, Lizzo.
I mean, I would. Oh shit, that was crazy.
That
was a crazy hot take.
First of all, that's deeply disrespectful.
That was crazy.
What? I don't care. I'm flagrant now. I don't give a shit. Everybody's catching it. Lizzo's catching it.
And the other thing is, he has reached Lizzo's level, because Lizzo's the only person that played. Was it?
Okay,
James
we doing
Madison's,
verses. We're gonna do verses. Lizzo versus Andre. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it.
Look,
I don't want it because I literally want. I don't want because I literally
Lizzo
watched the
made
interview and Andre literally said, "I'm just playing this thing and I don't even know the notes." So that's
Exactly.
talented in itself. But
Exactly.
Jesus
But he's gonna do
Christ,
some Dragon Ball Z shit and level up on that flute. He's gonna turn different colors and shit. He's gonna vibrate, man. We're gonna hear other levels, man. I'm telling you. 2024 is Andre's year. He's coming he's coming out with 24 flute albums. 50 tracks each.
this man literally was like,
Faith in him, man.
Oh my god.
this dude just literally busted on Lizzo like, "Hey, take that, motherfucker."
I'm sorry. Lizzo's a great, looks like a great person. I would never bust on her.
You did.
Say something, before they continue.
This is the same person, like I said,
Oh my God.
who made history in the Library of Congress. First of all, she was the first person to play in the Library of Congress.
With the crystal
Can I ask you a
flute.
question, guys?
She
Can I
played
ask you
the
a question,
crystal flute.
Steph?
Link can't even play the crystal
Steph,
flute.
Is she from DC or the
No,
DMV
she's not.
area? Oh, I'm just
She's
curious
from
because you
Detroit.
protecting her like crazy. Okay.
Nah, she's from Detroit.
Oh damn.
In Texas.
Shit.
And then I'm
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'm also gonna play the devil's advocate, and yeah, you really holding up Lizzo, knowing that all the scandals she been in too. So I don't know.
Yeah, she a deviant. Talking about sticking things in people's no places, man.
Here we go.
What's going on there?
Here we go.
First of all, those are allegations, and two, those same people that accused her of that came in an award show and gave her like some kind of lifetime achievement award.
Yeah, better than what.
Before.
Yeah,
that
better
was
than what.
Confusing. I was
better,
like,
wait, before or after?
Like, what?
Yeah, better than. Better than what Jonathan. Better than what Jonathan Majors did, breaking up two kids having a fight in the alleyway. Better than that. All right, let's go ahead and put that out there.
The lifetime achievement was being a person who forces people to bananas.
Oh man,
not banana.
That's lifetime achievement.
Banana play in the strip club.
I'm just saying, if you're blowing into
how wild is that?
I'm just saying, if you're blowing into a. Yeah, she over here blowing into 1,000-year-old crystal flute. I mean, that's pretty damn talented. I'm just saying.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but her head game is probably on fleek. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Right, Notes, what's going on? Notes.
No. Anyway.
Oh my god.
All right. So
hey, Notes. How you doing, Notes?
I'm doing good. I do got some stuff coming. So I finally was able to send my verse ad. Finally got so
he out himself. I didn't say anything about that.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. But it was already written. Just had to wait. But I do. Yeah. I got some new music coming. I have another EP coming. It's a sequel to.
It's called Anubis. It's called the Anubis EP.
It's
Anubis is God EP.
It's a sequel to the EP I just dropped. I also
blink twice if you're okay, Anubis. EP.
I do have more music coming. I have some music videos coming as well too, some poems, and then now I will be active starting this Tuesday on my fitness page. So anybody that's following me there, you'll see more of my progress, and it's pretty much it, man. I do have some shit coming, some hot shit that is coming.
What about ReZero?
Oh, ReZero.
I'm just playing with you.
Yeah. Hopefully, I can collab with you, Steph. Hopefully.
Okay.
And also, Eric, you said you shoot music videos and stuff like that.
He does more than that.
If you have not seen my work, I feel offended. I'm leaving.
No. To be honest with you,
he did Vulnerable. He did
Vulnerable.
If you seen Vulnerable, he directed that video.
I haven't seen it, Eric.
I edited, directed, wrote, and produced.
That is straight blasphemy. As much as Ja has played Vulnerable on this show,
you know what?
He's played.
Notes doesn't get any more videos on this show till he sees Vulnerable.
Come on.
Go watch. And by the way, shameless plug. Go watch Vulnerable. Everybody else.
Yes.
Okay.
After
He's
that,
gonna
after
just play
that,
this at the end of this
Wait a
episode,
minute.
just so you can see it.
after that, play Adult Swim again. Fuck that. Play it again. It's Adult Swim in this.
Adult
I
Swim is
appreciate
dope.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
on some
dope.
real shit though, Eric, I will say this. In my defense, when I first you were always quiet. So I
Lies.
didn't really talk to you.
I'm
like
always
that.
quiet.
Yeah.
I think you're
didn't
thinking about
really
ad.
Lies.
I think you're thinking about ad.
Lies.
Nah, Ad be speaking, but like you're always quiet. Like I never really
Lies.
talked to you like that.
Steph,
You know?
is he talking about me?
No, I'm saying,
Lies.
well, to me,
I can't shut up. What are you talking about?
no. I'm saying like to me,
Nah,
you.
compare-
We haven't touched base. I see.
Yes,
we haven't
that's what
connected
I'm
in
saying.
there.
and
I
you
agree.
should.
Yes.
And you should. And you should. Eric's a good dude, man.
It starts
Eric?
now.
He's one
Eric
of
be
my
coming in
favorite.
with
He's
the.
one of my.
Handshake.
Yeah,
Handshake notes right there.
Hey,
Nice to meet
Eric,
you, the real you.
Eric be coming in with the most. Eric be coming in with the most craziest jabs of all times. Like you
Oh,
be
yeah.
like,
Yes,
"Oh, we're
yes, he
vibing, we're
does.
having a good time." Then next thing you know, pow, you get hit right in the mouth. Like, what the hell just happened here?
Yep.
Crazy jabs
What
from
was
Eric.
For real.
The Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
The Eddie Murphy response. What was that?
Speaking of Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
new movie dropping. He's coming out with another
yes.
what you call it?
and Eric also have a.
Oh, speaking of which,
hold on. Also,
no, go ahead.
I'm in the process of writing a movie script. Actually,
Okay.
I will talk about that later. But I'm in the process of writing one.
Okay,
Sounds
he can
good.
help you with that too. Yeah,
That's about.
let's
The
talk. Do
process of the
business.
poet. Got you.
Nah, it's gonna be action. It's gonna be action. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope.
Okay.
Nice.
I was gonna say Eddie Murphy though. I don't. Has anyone seen Candy Cane Lane?
No.
No, but I
That's
saw
some-
the trailer for
Beverly
what's
Hills.
it called?
Beverly
Beverly Hills,
Cop.
the new one.
Beverly
yeah.
Hills
And-
Cops.
Yo,
Beverly
that's
Hills Cops on Axel.
And I
Yeah.
feel like I was watching what you call it? What? Oh man, my brain is gone crazy. What's that Mel Gibson movie that came out?
What, Lethal Weapon? Or?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I felt like I was watching Lethal Weapon 4 in a way that everybody's in it. You know what I mean? Like everybody's in it. The trailer. They gave away everything.
I don't know why.
Hopefully it's good.
I don't know why I want to see a crossover between Rush Hour and fucking Beverly Hills Cops for whatever reason. I feel like him and Chris Tucker be on some dumb shit. I feel like any cop buddy movie would be on some dumb shit if they all like teamed up on some crazy ass mission.
That would be
That'd be
interesting.
That'd
Yeah.
be dope. Or
But it might cost too much because they're big stars.
Or a crossover between Rush Hour and Bad Boys. That could be pretty dope.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah,
That'd be pretty nice.
I mean, if they did a crossover, that'd be kind of dope.
Jackie
Yeah,
Chan.
because between Chris Tucker and Eddie Murphy, those two just be trying to do whatever they want, not playing by the book. Yeah, I can see some real craziness behind that.
What's good, y'all?
Yo.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Yo,
It's my nephew.
Oh, good. How you doing?
Nephew in the building.
You've seen him before. He came in on his birthday. So. But
I'll
yeah,
talk to y'all again.
All love.
he's coming through. Helping mom out. Thank you, man.
My hairline is coming back in.
Zoolander, relax.
I've been noticing, it, bro. I've been noticing.
we gonna see the. Wait. Hit him with the blue steel.
Notes, we appreciate that you're wearing a shirt today. Just wanna let you know.
My boy Notes. There's been a couple of these things I've been on with him, and he just falls asleep on cam. I was like, okay, what
He's
do
on
we
sleep
do
mode,
here?
man.
Like, what's
He's not
going
really
on?
sleeping. He's like, you know that computer when you like put it
That's
on pause
power
sleep
save.
mode?
He's on power save mode.
Yeah, exactly. He wakes up. He goes, oh, he's back in the conversation.
No, it feels like that sometimes. Like everything just comes back on. All right, what we're doing.
You really good at that though.
No, I'm so
Because
glad
he's cracked the code. He's cracked the code.
The Anubis, get your ass in the house.
Yo,
I was just watching that again, bro. I was like, yo. That nigga Eric
It reminds me of just how you said it. It reminds me of the Wild 'N Out season with Cat Williams, and they were doing how would you call somebody in, or the girl was talking about how would you tell me to get into the car or something, and literally Cat Williams like Shaquita, get your in the car. Like that's what it reminded me
of. Yeah, man. Nah, we love having you notes.
Oh man, I love you
Hey,
guys.
Yeah. Do we y'all have any more? Oh, you know what?
One more.
Let me look up Leo's I would not do him justice if I did
What
not.
you guys get for Christmas?
Nothing.
Who celebrates that?
I don't know yet. I know one thing. I got a Stone Cold vest, which I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be dope, but I don't think I have a Stone Cold body for a Stone Cold vest. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm the prize.
I got my girl some dope stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, I always get myself stuff. I just because no one can afford my gifts, so I just get them myself.
Is our narcissism right there?
No, I'm bougie.
Where's the level? Bougie. Where's the level? We gotta figure out those levels, Eric.
Steph, if Steph be going on the jet trip, she's gonna take probably a jet bus trip, like for 3 months straight.
JJ the jet.
I would love that.
I'll just be looking at.
No, you know what?
I'll just look at stuff.
Nah, actually, I swing. The pendulum swings on me because all the expense. I do. No, I can either get expensive stuff like the usually like the stuff that's usually expensive. I get it myself, but I'm a simple person too. Like I'll take a book. I love books. I started reading the autobiography of Malcolm X again, the one that I got from your house, Eric.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, when I first
I got to get back on finishing that Prince biography. Autobiography is the person when they write themselves, right?
It's autobiography.
When they write it themselves, right?
Yeah.
So biography, cool.
So someone else wrote it.
Yeah, so it was a journalist that spent time with him through the years, and he talked about different things that happened in his life. I think I gave you a copy of the PDF. Remember, I sent it to you, I believe.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did. I still have it.
I gotta finish that up.
Yeah, I gotta look for it though. It's in my tablet.
I just be trying to show. I just be trying to. I just be trying to show Steph love in all my misadventures. I'm like, oh, I'm at a holiday party. Let me just go ahead and throw this song on right quick. Everybody like, oh snap, who's this? I was like, Maryland's own. Stop playing. You don't know about this? So yeah.
Right. Nah, I appreciate that, bro. Like, I definitely put that video up everywhere. I've been like heavy on TikTok as of late too, and actually my follower count has gone up. It has surpassed the Instagram follower count.
Really?
Yeah. But here's the crazy thing: Shinobi's follower count is larger than mine.
Exponentially low, but I'm following hella people. Like, I got my 1,000 where I can go live, but same token, I'm like, I don't like going live like that. Like, it's like I'm comfortable. It's like I'm comfortable with certain people and I'll go live on. But other than that, I'm like, okay, I got 1,000, I can go on, but I ain't trying to go live on like that. So, yeah, my follower count is small, but me following people is like way higher than that at the end of the day.
Right.
What are we talking about?
TikTok.
What is that? I can't read it.
Oh, okay.
The upcycled self. Tariq Black Thought Trotter. Ooh.
Yeah, really? Is that that's fiction or nonfiction?
I think when y'all talking about biography versus autobiography, this is his book that he wrote.
His autobiography.
It's a memoir. He's just calling it a memoir.
All right, a memoir.
Oh, so it's just a bunch of stories from his life that he just put together. Yeah.
Oh, Tiff, I saw the video where DMX's son was playing the Rough Rider anthem. That was pretty dope video.
Oh, that's
on the piano.
Did you see that video where DMX tells his son, "If you can't take me for who I am," and he walks out of his son, and his son just sitting there crying?
Oh, wait, he walked out on what, Exodus? That was his son's name, the youngest child.
That's kind of a bar right there. I don't know why I just thought about it. You walked out on
Yeah, that's low key a bar. That's
I
what it
was
is.
treating you like DMX's son. That's what I was doing. I walked
I
out.
think it was Exodus that was playing the Rough Rider theme on the piano just recently. So
We on the
yeah.
precipice. You about to walk out of my life. Exodus. Like,
Again, if
I can
y'all don't
freestyle
know,
sometimes.
Eric and Steph got bars. Now y'all know.
No.
Oh, it's the older
No, the
one?
older
Okay.
Oh,
one.
the older one. Okay. Yeah. Well, when he said, "See you at my funeral," ooh,
Yeah, that's the video.
damn.
Mm.
Yeah,
And this
that's
is a
good.
child, man. You're telling a child that basically, yo, you can. Adults will say, listen, I see the faults and I see how it affected you, and I'm gonna try to be a better parent. I'm not perfect, things like that. Is what a father would say, but he said, nah, I'm not changing for shit. You accept me or don't accept me. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is. But I think he actually began to mellow out towards the end of his life.
Well, people tend
'Cause
to
if
do
he-
that. The older they get to realize
In the
that.
name of Jesus.
Yeah,
What?
it's because the devil was chasing him for so long. He had to do
He
it.
started changing because I don't know how many prayer tracks he had on his CDs,
Lord,
but
give me a sign.
I don't know
yeah,
how
I
many
remember
times
that
the
one.
devil had conversations with him,
Right.
but
It's like you putting out your own sign. You saying all these prayers on this, on these
Well,
tracks, on these albums.
well, he said,
Hopefully it'll
y'all,
change you.
well, he said y'all been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to give to the needy.
You don't slip it. Oh,
Because the riffs are
can't
touching.
get up.
So don't make
This
it
is-
look.
Right.
That's a classic song right there,
Fuck
though.
around and
I
not
love
go
that
back.
song, man.
Snatch the plate.
That song.
That
When I
instrumental
was-
is fire too.
When I was
His
going
videos,
through-
like honestly, that one video, I think it was off the third album, when he's like standing on a platform. I can't remember the song. I like that video a lot.
Well, who-
You talking about
DMX, that song.
Oh,
I
that-
thought
yeah,
I
that's
thought
the
you were
third
talking about
album.
I thought you were
Is
talking
that
about
what
They
you
Don't
really
Know.
want?
That was the
I-
and then there was X, that album.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was They Don't Know.
No, they
What
don't
y'all
know it's
really
fire though.
want? What y'all really want?
Nah,
Yeah.
no, the other one. The They Don't Know.
That's
Da-da.
my song. That's my song.
Yeah.
Who we be? Yeah, that's my joint.
What's
Where
up,
they
niggas,
change
boy?
camera angles. He's like spitting and he's
I
like
found that
singing.
song on
Yeah.
a video game. Shout outs to Street Hoops. That's how I found out about They Don't Know. That song is freaking fire. And I actually wrote a song back in 2021 on a project. Shouts out to Sabu again. And I actually got inspired for part of the song to actually do a similar thing where I was just naming stuff. So
Yeah. I just like the lyrics of it. I like the cadence of it. It was a real dope song. I really did like it.
What you bitches want from my niggas?
So hey,
That-
so Leo had all these different suggestions for if you want to do this as a last.
Cool.
Is it
so-
is the one with lyrics in the bathtub with the rubber ducky suit on? Is that the one? Is that,
no, that was Popsy's. That was Popsy's suggestion.
Oh, wait a minute. A rubber ducky onesie in a bathtub? That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, fully clothed, like nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like fully clothed.
Oh my god!
Holding more rubber duckies?
Maybe they can all just be chilling while we listen to rubber
Nah,
ducky. I don't know.
I think somebody might take offense to that because it's like calling the other person out, like they want to battle.
Lyrics would take offense to that.
No, I'm saying
They
like
would take
I think Rubber
100%
Ducky Rush
offense
would
to
be like,
that.
"Yo, you trying to battle me, son? You trying to get at me? You trying to do? What are you trying to do right there? That's
Right.
my thing. You know?
Like, what you saying, son? What you saying?
Are you throwing like shade at me? Are you like being?
Hey, man.
Has
Well, he's-
rubber ducky fought Burt
Not
yet?
yet, so he probably wouldn't say son, but
Yeah, I don't.
Rubber
He
ducky
wouldn't say son.
he hasn't fought Burt yet. Okay, well, this is not a battle then. You gotta
I
fight
think
Burt first.
Lyrics will get mad because he'll become too mainstream.
Hey.
oh yeah, and then he'll start talking about I knew this dude before then. Man, F this yeah. Yeah.
Just get wild with his mouth. Well, Lyrics is wild. I mean, yeah. That's all. Enough said.
Well,
What's the
my-
topic?
I don't know.
so he has different ones. He has one lyricists versus entertainers, new school versus
Oh shit.
old school music, music theory and duality of self in the creation of art.
That's a whole
Uh,
topic within itself. A whole show. I mean,
what do you mean you don't see color? uh,
they're
and
colorblind. Topic done.
and yeah, right. Food, sex, and dating.
Okay.
That you can take
So,
pleasure in
Say
all of
peace.
those.
Say
so
peace.
I'll start with this. Did you feel that the 50th anniversary of hip hop was done well? I know there was people that kind of just I think there was people that just literally like, hey, I'm not gonna come through. I know they reached out to MC Hammer. I know they reached out to a bunch of other artists.
KRS-One.
Yeah, and he was
I
like,
believe.
nah, son.
Oh, you talking
So
about the big event? You talking about the big event they did?
big event, however you want to see it. I know it's
I
a
think
Grammys. The Grammys.
Yeah,
version.
I think
Yeah.
KRS-One had a number of celebrations on his own side. I mean, I think he opened the museum, correct? So I'm sure he did many events. I believe they did a few events at the Temple of Hip Hop as well. So like I don't think it's because you're invited mean you have to show up, right?
not
Yeah.
necessarily.
He just, I mean, I understand his reasoning for not coming because he said
I told you they
like
was throwing shit away.
Notes.
No, it's mute yourself for a sec. No, but
I didn't throw shit away.
Notes.
Put the mute button.
There we go. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, but I think his words were you did hip hop dirty for 49 years and now the 50th year you want to celebrate us. Like I'm not
So-
into that kind of pageantry. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I see that equivalent to the LGBT community where like you have all these brands trying to jump on the bandwagon now, like trying to make money off of it. It's kind of fucked up. It's like, oh, now we're gonna accept you because we see there's monetary gain in this.
Right.
You know what I mean? That
right.
Yeah,
They
I
have
can see it in
a score for that though, Eric. I keep on forgetting it, but because it's
But we
more
have an
profitable,
agenda.
there's a more. It's part of like the business sense now that there's a specific score for. Is there any folks who identify as LGBTQ plus in your marketing? Is there any on your board, as well as do you affiliate or have some representation happening on any form? And the higher the score is, there's more of an incentive that you're pushed versus lower the score. So they put it in part of a lot of business now. So that's why if you see certain businesses pushing that too, is because they also get a almost like a secret credit score for that type of stuff.
so for being like conscious of a society around us and acceptance.
Yes.
Whatever. I feel like the same thing. Hip hop is a culture. You know what I mean? And it's for a long time it was demonized. To not so recently, since maybe like the early 2000s or maybe in 2010, did we start seeing a movement where it was openly accepted in culture at hand, like the greater culture at hand. What did you miss?
Is Corporate Equality Index.
Corporate equality, yeah. Let me ask you:
So
have black people had a score like that? Because I feel like we would benefit from something, a system like that.
To be honest with you, Steph, I think they still riding on the whole affirmative action thing being more so versus things of this sort. It's kind of how I think of it is reminiscent of, because it's gonna be voting pretty soon. 2024 is coming up for election stuff. So they pander so they can get the money. Then after that, push you to the side. I mean, the same thing that happened with H&M a long time ago. I still think about it. The coolest monkey in the jungle, like things of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like all
that
that type of stuff. They use it to, again, we're just commodified. It's not like we don't really necessarily care about you. Just in the moment right now, because things are trending, we're going to jump on the backs with you to show that we do support. But then, I mean, you don't hear much of them say anything about Black Lives Matter anymore. Or
somebody didn't have the thinking caps on that day.
It's
you know
like,
what I mean?
The thinking cap was probably on because there was a bunch of other animal clothing there too, but they just decided to put a child of color in
Did you
that
see the
particular
Balenciaga
outfit.
ads with the children as well? Where they have them
Oh,
wearing like
yeah, the very
the old
question.
S&M style
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
yeah,
garments. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah.
yeah.
Nobody really talked
And
about
all of
that
them
shit.
ended up. All of them. No, they
We
did.
did. I
They
remember
did.
we talked about
And
it on
they
the
ended up.
episode.
All those people ended up getting fired anyway. So,
Yeah.
but it is. Yeah, it was just wild that they
But
So,
used
who
it.
Steph,
thought that
no,
was okay?
they
Who
don't
does
have to
that?
sponsor
Yeah,
us.
they're children, S&M style clothing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this, Ed. I know you. I get what you were saying. I wouldn't say that. I guess you're criticizing this administration a little bit. I just say this administration is not good at advertising themselves. The administration, by that meaning the Biden administration, they're terrible at advertising themselves and their wins because they have done a lot of stuff for black people,
I
just like
think
Obama
I
did stuff for black people. But again, he did not advertise himself very well, and I
I
don't know
must
why because
I'm
he
gonna
was good
say
at
this.
everything else except that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Steph. Like honestly, I don't mess with the powers that be like that. Period.
Yeah,
But I understand we live in a system where we have to work off of what we do. I don't
right.
rely on much of them to do anything, especially when it even comes to the student loan stuff. They keep talking about all of that, and they keep going back and forth. Like I understand that. Again, there's so much that can be done because then that's how people felt about Barack Obama when he came in, is that he had to clean up what happened prior to the other president doing what he was doing. So
It's
I
always
get
that.
it. I
Yeah.
get it. My thing is just how I feel about Kamala and everything else, and it's just their record, their past record. I go
agreed.
back and I look at Biden's stuff, and it still showed that he does like. Not saying that he doesn't care, but he already shows you where he stands. So when it comes around this time, that's already the game plan. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Go back. And he called us savages. I'm scared that they're gonna come and beat my wife over the head. Like he's
He had a
already.
wife? The wife passed
Yes.
away.
He
This
still
is
has
this
a
is
wife.
this is I'm going
It's his
back to his
second
like
wife.
track record stuff
Oh.
when he was on the floor and he was
Yeah.
talking about different issues and stuff.
Oh,
And
you're talking
then
about before, prior when he was,
yeah,
what was he,
prior
a representative? What was he, a
as
senator?
one of those,
He was
yes,
a senator,
yes,
I believe.
yes.
He was a
Yeah.
So
senator.
I'm looking at that whole track record because again, it's telling up then how you're going to lead a
True.
nation. So, and then also too, he's at this point where, no disrespect to Nosby who's making fun of it, but man, this dude be dozing off so quick out of nowhere and like half finished sentences. Like I mean, bro, like if you
Well,
going to go
That's
for it.
because someone closed
no,
closed the
I
closed the
hear what you're saying.
windows. They shut the
I hear
windows,
what
and
you're
his
saying.
brain said, no light, go to sleep. That
To
happened a lot
defend
to him.
I will
to
I will say
to
this though.
defend
He does
notes.
have he does have a stutter, and I think he suffers from dyslexia. So that's one thing. But at least he's smarter than the other dude. The other dude
Bruh,
makes up
what?
words, and I'm
And
just like,
and to
What?
the and
What?
the
Hold on,
and
Steph. Sorry. I mean, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, Shinobi. Sorry.
the
What?
snoozing though. I can't. No, I'm not going to condone that.
What?
But
You said
He's
dyslexia?
85
You
years
said
old or
dyslexia?
older, is he? How old is he?
yeah,
That
he has
man.
dyslexia and he has a stutter.
He's an old
I ain't worried
man.
about the
You
stutter, but
got to give him
dyslexia.
a wheelchair so he can sleep constantly. You know what I mean? He
The
can't
only
walk
the,
around. It's exerting too much energy.
the only reason why I'm saying that, no disrespect to anybody who does, but man, I want y'all to make sure that y'all are reading this stuff to him and telling him this stuff. Don't have him signing just random stuff because of the
Yeah.
fact.
Give him an
So
earpiece,
I'm
man. Why is that man
Oh,
like
man.
going off the fly, talking about some
again,
craziness?
I love all my folks, and even some of the people that I work with that do. They have a plan. I'm just making sure he had his plan. That he just not just reading and off the see. Look at that was making me think. Can't even read off of the teleprompter and stuff. No disrespect, but like man.
I
And then
mean,
go ahead, Shinobi.
no, shouts out to all my narcs. I literally will fall asleep on anything. If you catch me on a PowerPoint presentation, I'm falling the fuck asleep. All right. And if you ask me a question of your PowerPoint presentation, I feel like my outer body's listening, and I'm gonna answer your damn question. And that's what Notes does. You know what I'm saying? Notes will come back in like you be like, "Hey, Notes, how you feel about this?" Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's about the children. He's back into them. It's all good.
Not all the time.
Yeah,
There'll be
Wu-Tang.
certain times it'll be like,
Repeat
nah,
that.
you got
Run
this.
that back.
You got
Run it back
this.
real quick. Yeah. But nah, don't do Notes like that.
Now
Nos
for
is
the
nice
most
with it.
part, nah, he's on point.
I know. I was just playing. Of course not. I
No,
would never.
Nos is way more smoother than Biden for sure.
Yeah, I would say read notes for president of for sure. Like for sure.
Okay.
Sincerely.
Goddamn right.
Wait, so do we want to end here because it's 5:10? And
All right.
Yeah, looks about time.
yeah, we did a lot of topics today.
Relationships for some reason is just the hugest topics. People love other people's
is.
business. You know.
All I will say is I disagree. Ski Yeet by Sexy Red is not the most hottest song of 2023. Fuck you, Rolling Stones. That was terrible. How
what-
dare you? Don't ever do that again. All right. That's all you say on that.
Are they doing a lot of lean over there at Rolling Stone?
Honestly, I would have rather them pick "Anti-Hero" by Taylor Swift over Ski. I'm being honest.
Listen. What's it called? I can't remember her name. Fuck. Ice Spice all the way, man. Ice Spice. I'm telling you. Every song. It should be list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it bad that I like her features better than her actual songs?
I don't like her at all. I'm fucking around.
All right, that's
I
cool.
don't think she's very good.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I'm just trying to.
I think Munch was like, okay, cool, and then everything else has basically been repeating that one thing that she did. I'm good.
I don't know why. I just thought about it, but did she halfway name herself from Ice Cube and Old Spice? Like now that's just making
I think what happened was when she was a kid, she liked the Spice Girls, and they didn't have Ice Spice, so she said, "I'm Ice Spice." I think that's what
you know what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they didn't have someone Cole and Ginger did her thing. We ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah.
Yes, they had a sporty,
you know what?
and a posh, all that. You know.
That makes no sense.
We can end with this song of the year for everyone. What's your song of the year?
That's hard, man.
Goodness.
Oh,
yeah, all right, go for it.
I got a whole album for you. God damn it.
Okay.
The new Nas album.
Magic 3. Yeah, Magic 3.
That album go hard, hands down.
They didn't talk about that enough. Magic 3 was super dope. All of them are dope. All three albums, all three King's Diseases, and all three Magics are.
Hold on, you disagree?
No, I'm looking. I went to look up.
Oh, I'm about to say niggas.
you know how far behind I am with all the Nas stuff. So
I'm about to say, bruh.
I barely listen to King Disease too, bruh. Come on now.
Nah, Michael's dope album, dope album.
I was about to say the same thing, Steph. So I guess we were on the same page.
Yeah, Michael's super dope. Actually, for me, I might have to go on the R&B side. My album of the year was actually Jaguar 2 by Victoria Monet. I liked all the hip hop albums, but Jaguar 2 was the one I rocked the most. Besides Adultish by Substantial, out now.
Featuring Stephanie Gale.
Featuring me, yes. Ghost in the Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost in the Cell, baby. That's the joint. What about you, Shinobi? What'd you get?
I was listening to the album that you just said. I was also listening to Janae Monáe. She had a very amazing year as well.
The Age of Pleasure.
It really takes me a lot to listen to new music. Like I'm usually in my bag of just listening to older stuff at the end of the day. But those two albums spoke out to me. So, of course, Substantial. Substantial on his album, I'm So Proud of You. That's one of my favorite ones. Ghost in the Shell was an awesome one as well.
You mean you've grown? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
You over here listening? Are you mixing them in with Drake? I'm so proud.
Nah, if you hear the hook, it says I'm so proud of. Yeah, but okay.
Which also reminds me that because that song features Millen. If you have not heard that album, that Millen's album, his debut album, is fantastic. It is a great album.
Are you featuring that as well, Steph?
I'm not. I wish I was. But he and I talk, every once in a while. So shout out to him. I think he's moving to LA very soon, so he'll be closer to you, Ed. So you get to see more of him than I do.
I've never met him, but we have to make the connection then.
Oh man,
nah, he's dope.
Y'all about to have a lot of fun.
Yeah. The album's called In a Day. That's what it's called. It's about it's a story of how he met his now wife, and they go, it's a collection of songs, and they're, he takes us inside their relationship and how it flowered into what it is today. So great album. Ed, do you have a song or an album of the year before we get out of here?
All I know is the only things that I've been listening to as of late right now is the project Blue Drop with Knots called Africa. So I was listening to that.
Nice.
And then
Knots is dope.
Yes. And then Elzai and Ono, when they dropped Heavy Vibrato, I listened to that. That was pretty good. It was pretty good. And of course, I'm still gonna just echo. Of course, go check out Adultish. Still fire.
Yep.
Still fire.
Super dope. Yep.
But a lot of like other things, I've been just really been mostly either listening to y'all, or since I was doing interviews for people, I just been listening to their music. So shouts out to my boy MC0 and him dropping his project this past Friday. So that's really mostly people I know.
I remembered album I really want to talk about. Young Father's Heavy came out this year. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with that band. It's a group of 3 men who are like, singers from the UK. Very good album, Heavy. Okay. Love all the albums they put out, but this one was pretty good.
They're called what is the band called?
Young Fathers.
Okay.
I'm gonna like pick I'm gonna go in the lyrics brain, and if lyrics were here, I'm pretty sure he would say his album of the year is Mind of a Saint.
Yep.
I'm Skyzoo and the other guys. I'm sure that would be up there. So I'm gonna take a guess and lyric and for lyrics, and I'm gonna say Mind of a Saint by Skyzoo and the other guys. Also,
Stop playing with me.
Album.
Stop playing.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with us, and you gonna eat that vegan chopped cheese on the next episode, because because next week we're on sabbatical. We're actually gonna take New Year's Eve off. Okay, so we will be back January 7th, which is Substantial's birthday. Hopefully, we'll get him on the show. That would be absolutely great, and we'll also see Lyrics eat a vegan chopped cheese.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Oh, shoot. I guess before I leave, I'm thankful for all y'all. I mean, this has been an incredible year. Y'all see me with nappy hair. Y'all see me in braids. Y'all see me in twists. Y'all see me throw the hell out. Y'all see me ride around the streets with my cosplay on. Y'all are awesome. Love y'all all to death. I got to meet.
We've seen you sleeping on the nap or napping on the couch rather.
Yeah. Y'all got to meet y'all for Jaw's awesome event. So yes, this year has been amazing. If we're not doing a New Year's Eve episode, then I just want to let y'all know I'm thankful for all y'all and everything that y'all have done for me and my family. So that's all I need to say on that.
Nah, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate every single rando that has watched
Little
this
Kim,
show.
relax.
All the old and new. All
put
the
your lighter
randos
up over here.
Right. No matter where you're from, put your lights up. Oh, but I appreciate you all like repping hard for Team Randumb Thoughtz. Yeah. All the randos out there. The one all right day, there every day that came up with randos, Tiffany, day one rando. Love you too. Love you guys. Love Taisha. I love Smiley, Popsy, Kennedy Williams, Virginia Slim, J58, Mr. RJC 78, all the ranters, Union Crew, Brown Girl Interrupting, V Smiles TV, No Hold Backs TV, like everyone that comes in here and shows us love. We love you guys. Leo, yeah, everyone. If I didn't get to name you, I apologize. There are a lot of names. Yeah.
Special shout out to John Logic for holding it down.
Redemption Song 76. Yeah, all of y'all, man.
Chicken and beef.
Chicken and beer, you know what I'm saying?
Chicken and beef. Yep.
Yeah.
Chicken and beef, yeah.
Some other folks that support us from afar, they won't chime in because they're shy. But yeah, I don't know, Tiff. I don't know. I know he's being shy right now, but yeah, we love you guys. We hope you have a happy holiday. We will see you next year. Like I said, January 7th, 2024. That concludes this episode of Randumb Thoughtz. When you tune in January 7th, 2024, we will do episode 5-17, Left to Right, The Great American Divide. All right. Another political episode. And it's gonna be a good one, as always. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make fun of both sides, and yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So I will see you. We will see you all next year. So for Adviz, for Notes, for Obi-Wan Shinobi, for Eric Famous Ramos. I'm on the wrong side. This is, and also for the LYR to the ICS. This is Stephanie Gale. We're all signing off. We love you guys. Peace. Happy New Year.